Bike Week in Parker, Arizona, and here's a fun little ride that will take you from the California side. You could start at the Parker Railroad Bridge, ride along the California side, across the Parker Dam, and back down Highway 95 into Parker. You could stop at the La Paz County campgrounds and have lunch at the Pirate's Den, the Sandbar, the place called The Bar. They have really good burgers. That would be a fun little trip for you guys if you're visiting and you're riding. I call that the Parker Dam Loop. Welcome back to the Parker channel. It's Bike Week in Parker, Arizona. So I'm on the street bike today, and we're checking out some old historical buildings as well. This building here, I thought was a schoolhouse, but the sign says it's the Crossroads. It's part of the town of Crossroads. And they had about 2,000 or 3,000 people. And I'm not sure what this building was. It can't be everything they say on this sign. But let's go in there and take a look. It's amazing how this is built. Rock and cement, and it holds up for so long. It's still standing after all these years. This was probably the back patio. This area has a lot of burrow. We're going to see if we can find any of those today. By the way, this is on the California side of the river, right across from Parker. Look at all the burrow that's been in here. Wow, this is like their bathroom. The old town of Crossroads. I want to say this was a schoolhouse. Somebody said this was an old schoolhouse from the town of Crossroads, but I don't see it on the sign, so I can't say. I'm not like a big researcher. I just go out and seek out adventures and maybe research it when I get home. But the video is always live and exactly what happens when I'm out here. How cool is this place? Still standing, and you know what's cool? There's no graffiti or anything in here. That's pretty cool. Well, this is what's left of the town of Crossroads, California. Let's move on to something else. Hopefully we can see some burrow. I'll get some video of the burrow. And we're going to go across Parker Dam and back to the Arizona side. Okay, we just came across the Parker Dam. Beautiful out here today. If you're riding for the Parker Bike Week right now, bring a rag and something to clean your visor because there's a lot of bugs. I'm getting pelted with bugs. I got to clean my visor already. There's Lake Havasu. And I was going to film live riding, but people may say, hey, you're breaking the laws, you're speeding, you're doing this and that. So as far as you guys know, I'm always obeying the laws and speed limits. But I just didn't get a chance to film is all when I was riding. All right. I'm going to take a break here, have a Pepsi, and then get back on the road. All right, this is Takeoff Point, where you could launch your boat onto Lake Havasu right here by the dam. Anyway, the dam's right there, and you could launch your boat right here for free. You just have to drive up the big hill. It's a narrow road. But you could launch on Lake Havasu, the bottom end of Lake Havasu. And I think it's about 25 miles up to the London Bridge. We used to drop my 36-foot Eliminator Daytona in right here. And it would take us, what, 15, 20 minutes at over 100 miles an hour or something like that? Maybe 70, 80, 90 miles an hour. Sometimes at 100. And we'd be at London Bridge in no time. Look at this guy gonna roll it over here. He was in quite the predicament a minute ago. But like I say, Takeoff Point, right by the Parker Dam. You could launch your boat at the bottom end of Lake Havasu and make a day of it. Drive all the way up to the London Bridge and hang out in the channel. Get a burger at Kokomo's, or what's that? There's one place right under the bridge, and I think it's called the Burger Joint or something, but they have really good burgers over there too. Okay, I'm doing the Parker Dam loop. So I started on the California side, went across the Parker Dam. I'm actually still there. And then I'm going to go over to Highway 95 on the Arizona side. There's a lot of loose gravel on the California side in the center of the lane. So you want to ride on either the left-hand side or the right-hand side in your lane. But in the middle of your lane, there's loose gravel. You got to watch out. You don't want to cross over that in a turn. Being it's bike week, I'm going to go hit Highway 95. And there's so many motorcycles on the road right now, I'll be right in a group before I know it. Yesterday, I was riding with a group of 20 guys. So hopefully it'll be that way today. Well, if you guys are up here for bike week, and you're riding motorcycles, you have a group of guys or something, this is a good ride. I call it the Parker Dam Loop. You can start on the Arizona side or the California side and loop your way all the way around. There's a lot of cool stuff to see, historical buildings, and there's burro out there. I didn't see any today, but there's a lot of mountain roads through there, so it's a fun ride. We're at the casino now, the Blue Water Resort and Casino. But it was nice taking you guys along, and we'll see you next time.